On today's lesson, you're doing basically the same thing as yesterday, but since we're getting you ready for algebra next year, we're taking it to that next step. Yesterday, you graphed equations, and they said y equals. We have a y equal on our calculator, but now we're going to look at these equations, and they're going to be in what's called function notation. And that's where instead of having y equals, it is f of x equals. And this is going to give you more flexibility next year when you're in algebra. It means the same thing. You're going to use it the same way you would use y equal. It's just that this x here means we're inputting x, which is what you already did with the y equal, but you're going to start seeing it in function notation. And so we want to go ahead and get you ready for next year. So we're going to go ahead and show you some of these things. So f of x, you're going to treat it the same as if it said y equal. So you're just going to pretend this as y equals to 2x, or y equals to x minus 4. That f of x and that y, they do the same thing. Okay, so you're going to need to take your calculator, and we're going to put these into the y equal. I'm just going to go ahead and work number 4 with you. So in your calculator, go to your y equal, and we're going to put this f of x, just pretend it's y. And this is a negative 2x, so since the negative's by the equal sign, we use the negative that's down at the bottom under the 3. So we have negative 2x plus 4. And again, I'm going to hit second in graph just like we did yesterday. Okay, so that's going to give me my table of values. I start off with 7, so I'm going to need to arrow down and find 7. So when x is 7, y is negative 10. So I'm just going to put negative 10 right here. And then I'm going to find x is 5, my y is negative 6. And then when x is 2, my y is 0. And when x is 0, x is 0, y is 4. And when x is negative 1, y is 6. So I'm just going to fill in that table of values. Now, what you want to do is you're going to need to graph this or all of these equations on the back of your paper. So keep this in your calculator and flip your paper over. Okay, so on number 4, we're going to graph this. All right, and this way you'll have your table of values to graph, and you won't have to be flipping your paper back and forth. All right, so we had negative 1 and 6. So here's my 0, 0. I'm just going to go to the left 1 and up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another ordered pair I had was 0 and 4. So here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 2 and 0. So I'm going to go over 2, and I'm going to stay there. Okay, you can graph more, but we only need 3 to be able to make our line. So I have 3 points. I'm going to connect those points, make my line, draw an arrow on the ends because this line continues on for forever. So on the back, you'll graph the equations. On the front, you're going to put the equations into y equal and fill out the table of values. You can read the directions to figure out how to do the riddle. Put your first and last name, your math teacher's name, and what class periods you have math. And remember to be on your very best behavior. Thank you.